What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gmias back in the house, man. I don't know when this whole story is going to end about Donald Sterling's mistress and what's going on. Now she's on Barbara Walters. Like, I really don't understand what this world, what they hope to accomplish when ridiculousness is rewarded every time. There's so many other things that are relevant that are going on. There's so many other things. I just don't understand why I have to see this ugly female's face on national television with Barbara Walters looking mad old, asking stupid questions. Like, this is not something that should be relevant. Like, I don't even want to know her name anymore. Like, listen, she's Donald Sterling's mistress. Like, this clown Donald Sterling too. Like, listen, it doesn't even really matter. At this point, I'm just hoping that she goes away. But as we know, more than likely she won't. Not that easily because of the gossip. Like, don't we have enough with the Hollywood wives of Atlanta and all kinds of other wives and all? Isn't that enough? It comes a point where we have to understand that we have to limit the amount of ignorance that we allow to be broadcast. Like, is this female serious? Like, I can't watch her on Barbara Walters. Like, that doesn't excite me. You know what excites me? Jack Bauer coming back for 24 and shit because Fox can't get a hit show. They had to bring back old ass Jack Bauer. I can't wait to see him tonight and see if he's fucking kicking through pipes again like Jack Bauer does in the 24 series. If you guys don't know who Jack Bauer is, you better ask somebody. And if you don't know about the series 24, you better get on that shit ASAP. But it's just like every time you're trying to look for something else that's going on in the world, it's just more and more ridiculousness. And I was just thinking about this shit. I'm like, I never seen Barbara Walters interview somebody. You know what I'm saying? Let me not say never. I'm just saying, like, usually it's always something ridiculous. Like, it could be a mass murder. A whole family gets killed. It was an explosion. A whole block gets blown up. Mass shit going on. And she wants to interview the guy that has two penises. Like, listen, if you guys don't know about the guy with two penises, it was a quick 1-2 fame and he was done. Because the shit is mad disgusting anyway. But the bottom line is this. Do we really need to promote that to society? That you can go from getting food stamps to fucking an 165-year-old man that's going senile with prostate cancer and setting him up and recording him and then becoming famous about what? Everybody knew the man was doing this shit. Like, why is she famous? See, this is the issue. Why is she famous? Everybody knows what this man's doing. Like it's not a secret. At least in Los Angeles, it wasn't a secret about what this man was doing. And, from that going on to the Los Angeles Clippers being a feel-good story, they're not a fucking feel-good story. They knew what the fuck was going on. I don't understand. Why are people feeling sorry for people? And then Doc Rivers still has his wife at the games, and she's listed as an accessory to the racial things that he was doing when he was doing, the racial discrimination of the housing. So what is Doc Rivers proving? Like, this whole story is just a bunch of bullshit. And I don't even know. I just need OKC to beat the fuck out of him. And like I said, I'm not a fan of OKC. I don't give a fuck. I just want him to beat the fuck out of the Clippers. Like, let's just stop this fantasy world bullshit. Everybody knows. JJ Redick is coming out saying that Donald Sterling didn't want him because he was white. So I guess he's not just against black African-American Negroes then. That's what I'm getting. I don't give a fuck about him not wanting a white guy or a Caucasian male. Like, I don't give a shit about that. That just means to me that he doesn't give a fuck about anybody. He just cares about, what he cares about the dollar. He had a previous player that he signed that happened to be Caucasian that didn't live up to expectations for $52 million, and he didn't want no parts of JJ Redick. So now JJ Redick is coming out saying, yeah, he didn't want me because I was white or a bench player. Well, for everybody else that's celebrating that this man is such a high volatile racist, why did he say he didn't want a white player? Like, this is what listen, go to the issues. Attack him for what he's doing. It's a federal law that you cannot discriminate because of race, ethnicity, or religious background. That's a federal law. That's what he was breaking for all these years. Why are we worried about a conversation that he's having with a... Listen, look, the bitch looked like fucking Blanca from Street Fighter with a Jerry curl mixed with a perm, dog. Like, why is somebody so excited? Like, every time I see your face, I regurgitate in my mouth a little bit. Like, listen, I don't understand why everybody is so excited about it, but it becomes, it's like, it gets ratings. Ever since this shit's come out, the Clippers have they've been getting their ratings going up. Like, this shit breeds ratings for the punch that motherfucker in his face. Listen, it breeds ratings for the wrong reasons. What are we saying to everyone by having this female that looks like a burnt cockroach talk about a fucking relationship with listen, the bitch is nasty. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. Like, what is the attraction? She's gonna make money. She has a tell-all book about an old guy with wrinkled balls and a fucking minuscule penis. Okay. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand. It's just so many other things to do. It's so many other things to bring to the forefront. I don't understand. Why doesn't she interview the president of the NAACP chapter that's there? And ask him specifically why he was giving Donald Sterling, Lifetime Achievement Awards. And I understand he was giving out tickets to underprivileged kids, and I understand, but that's not enough. That's not enough to get a Lifetime Achievement Award. A lot of, you know what I'm saying? That's not a major issue. You got to go above and beyond. According to what I read about receiving that award, you have to go above and beyond. Giving out 1,000 tickets to a fucking Clippers game when they, until recently they sucked anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that a Lifetime Achievement Award? But that's another story. Why is Barbara Walters doing that? And it's always like mad sad and the music is gloomy. Like, listen, she sucked off an 81-year-old man, bro. She should go to jail for that. That should be illegal. There should be an age fucking limit. Well, not really an age limit, because I'll be old one day too. Well, I don't know. We'll just say possibly, because I don't never know when I'm about to take a dude out. But that's besides the point. This is the issue. She's sucking off 81-year-old dudes, and then now another dude is going to be rocking with her. Like, she got to do everything. She got to be a triple threat. If you guys don't know what a triple threat is, ask Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got to be a triple threat. Like, it can't be, she can't say no. Like, if you're like, yeah, I want to put it in your ear socket and then grab your ear, like, you could do it. If you're going to fuck an 81-year-old dude and you're that, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's a young female. And females are always doing this. And I know men fuck older women for like different reasons, but it's not like it's not like that. Like, this shit is crazy. It's always a young female being able to deal with that shit. Like, how will you deal with, like, it's a reason that we age together, so we could deal with the fucking wrinkles and the fucking hanging ball sack and all that shit together. You don't fucking, still firm and tight, and then you come in there and he pulls his pants down and his balls is by his feet. And you're like, yeah, I'm about to fucking lick them balls. Like, how do you do that? I don't understand that. And this is what she's being rewarded for. Like, interview somebody else that attacks, the problem. Why are you interviewing this female? I don't want to call her by her name because she's just his mistress. Like, she's of no importance. I wish she would go away. But if she's not going to go away, when Barbara Walters feels the need to interview her, and then everybody wants to get into her tell-all book, like Superhead. Everybody wants to know who she's sucking off. Like, why the fuck do you care? This is the problem. Like, why is it so interesting to know who Superhead was sucking off? And then they wonder why we're so far behind with everybody else and everything else that they're doing. Maybe it's because we're worried about who's getting sucked off. Does it really matter? I just don't get it anymore. And it's like really, really ridiculous and crazy because it doesn't appear that it's going to stop anytime soon. Barbara Walters, she don't give a flying fuck. She's like, listen, what happened? You sucked them off dry? Like, what kind of questions is, what are you doing? Where is the relevance? I don't understand. What is the relevance of finding out if she swallowed an 81-year-old gentleman? What's the relevance? This shit has to stop. It's sort of like what else? What do you think is gonna come of this? What's gonna happen? Is she gonna become like a mogul from this? Like, I don't see what is the reasoning behind promoting these chicks that they do some wild shit. Like, I could see if she had some kind of talent and she was using it to do something else. Like, she's trying to promote something else. Like, Her only fucking job, like specialty, is that she fucks 80-year-old guys. You might as well go do Playboy. Like go do something where your relevance and your use is more needed. You got this guy fucking, Donald Sterling, like he's going senile. He's like, I wish I would have just paid her off. Like, what the fuck? It's like a whole goddamn soap opera, but nobody wants to watch the shit. But they're forcing it on you. And then through all of this, we're supposed to feel sorry for the Clippers. We're supposed to feel sorry for the Clippers because nobody had any idea that Donald Sterling was who Donald Sterling is. That's that's really what's supposed to be happening right now. It's about a money-making thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, let's get as much out of it as possible. Meanwhile, Donald Sterling still owns the team. This is the week that they're supposed to be reconvening to find out what's going on. And we're just going to wait around like idiots until it happens. But regardless of what happens, Donald Sterling does not lose. We do. Because we keep on feeding into the bullshit. And when I say we're all as one. We're all a people, regardless of race, color, whatever. If we allow these people to do this stupid shit, like this should not be something that's promotable. Superhead should not be able to sell a book about sucking everybody off, and people are so highly excited to get the book. Like, why the fuck do you care? I'm trying to understand. Maybe somebody can help me out and let me discover what is the relevance of it. I'm pretty sure that we knowing that Method Man was her sugar daddy, who's Superhead, what is it, Karen Steffens or Karen or whichever way they want to say it, these black African-American Negroes. Can't just be Karen. It got to be Karen or Deshante. And yeah, I went way out of whack and just went to Deshante from Karen. But I don't give a fuck. And this is the bottom line. As long as we continue to fucking, encourage the most ridiculous bullshit, how can we be mad that BET puts this bullshit out? How can we be mad about that? Can we really be mad that BET is promoting the most ridiculous shit when if anything of ignorance comes out, everybody's jumping right on it? How can we be mad at BET? Yo, it's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Alden Smith is doing bomb threats. The other fucking idiot Paul George is butt fucking strippers and somehow getting them pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, hey, you got James Winston. You know what I'm saying? This dude is stealing crab legs and fucking fried fatback. Yo, it is what it is. What do you want? I don't understand. I don't know what else. How can you be mad at these guys? If we feed into the most ignorant bullshit and we're not trying to put anything, positive out there for everybody to look at and to read and promote the right things and just say, you know what, bitch? If you want to suck a dude's ball sack that's hanging 5 feet from his waist, you know what I'm saying? We can't promote that. Who's going to step up and say that? Nobody. Because for the time being, that's the trend. That's what makes the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't see this kind of shit going on in places of higher intelligence in specific countries. I know that China's communist and whatever's, it's just a certain type of mindset. I'm not saying that we have to, have a reflection of China. I'm saying we are still the greatest country in the world. But this is bullshit that Barbara Walters is interviewing a female that went from being on Section 8 to sucking a dude straight. You know what I'm saying, bro? From Section 8 to sucking a dude straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is getting sucked off dry by a sleepwalker. Yo, I don't understand. Listen, I guess I just don't know what's going on. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get why she's on Barbara Walters. But then, an individual doctor, I forgot where he is. Where was he located? I believe he's like is he in California? That was able to, he discovered a form of cure of a cancer, of certain cancers without these actual, the regular stuff that they've been using, the VP16, all other stuff, cisplatinum. What about him? One love.